Azimi here, personal injury lawyer and litigator. Today I'm going to answer a question that Tom asked me on Facebook, and that is the liability in parking lot accidents split 50-50? Well, Tom, the answer to that question is depends. Fault is determined on a case-by-case basis. However, to answer your question, I'm going to discuss 4 scenarios. Scenario number 1, if 2 cars are vying for a parking spot, that means if they're either backing into the parking spot or pulling into a parking spot, then usually if they collide, the fault is split 50-50. Scenario number 2, if a car is legally parked, however, it decides to pull out or back out of a parking spot, and a car is coming through the traffic in a parking lot, then the car, and if they do collide, then the car that's backing out or pulling out is deemed at fault, because the rules of the road say that the car that's going through the traffic is the one that has the right of way. Now, what's very important to remember is although parking lots are private property, the rules of the road remain the same. Now, scenario number 3, if a car is going through a parking lot straight and another car is planning to execute a turn and the 2 cars collide, then the rules of the road say the car that's making the turn is usually the one deemed at fault. Now, number 4, if you do strike another legally parked car in a parking lot as you're driving, it's very important that you leave your information or leave a note or at least call the police to report the accident, simply because if you don't and later on it's found out that you were the one that struck the car, you may be charged with in a hit and run. Now, as usual, the tips that we give and when people are involved in accidents are, if you're involved in an accident, someone's injured, it's very important to call 911. If you're involved in an accident and the damages go over $2,000, it's very important to contact the police. If the police don't show up, it's very important that you go to the closest self-reporting collision center to report the accident. Number 3, it's very important to procure as many witnesses as you can that can corroborate your story, that determines that you're not at fault, and get their name and contact information. And number 4, if anyone's injured, ensure to contact a personal injury lawyer to learn about your options and rights. Thank you.